have the experience to come together and know how to compete at the highest level.
Yeah, it's easy to look at them as a team and think of how close the old DC got to making majors and always missing it. But you got to remember that Misery and Weehaw, they were on Secret when Secret was very successful. So pulling that over and then filling the other 3 players with top-tier talent around the world is definitely something that could lead to success. So they've been on the uprise.
Looking at it the other way, of course, you've got 2 players who are the current reigning champions. They are, the major champions. They come here with a different team completely. Their mentality needs to be really spot on for them to be able to progress through this tournament as well, because I guess they've come from being the champions, they're in Secret, best team in the world, and then they come here slightly not the best team, and people are looking at them thinking, now they have. What's a win for DC?
Top 6 for sure. That would be great. They're only one match away from it. Yep, they're very close.
I think top 6 would be a little kind of meh for them. I think top 4 would be something that they would personally be okay with.
That would shake up the community as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
And the top 4 that we've currently got were Liquid, Newbie, Wings, OG. How is that going to be broken, other than Wings being in the bracket?
I mean, Wings could go out with the best of 1. Liquid is still probably the favorite going into it. Newbie, I would definitely say.
I would say Newbie.
I'd say Newbie.
Newbie's the favorite.
Okay, that's true. Because they perform way better in group stage than Liquid did. But I'd be quite surprised if Liquid Newbie weren't top 2. But that's upside.
I think as long as Liquid plays to their potential, then they're definitely going to come out ahead, just because I feel like at group stages they were just lacking a slight bit.
Yeah, what about OG though? I mean, it was definitely one of the teams that almost everybody put top 4, but they got 2-0'd by Newbie. Not super surprising. It was similar at Epicenter. Do you guys think
it's
that
way
they're
better.
still going to be hitting that mark?
I think it's more of a question of how other teams do against them, how the other top teams do against them. You sort of know what OG is going to do. There's sort of that, let's play around Miracle, all our eggs in the Miracle basket.
Only archery matters.
Up to the other
There,
teams
that
to
one's
perform
archery.
that. And I think it's not about how you shut down Miracle, but how you around him. He's not his fault. That's no question. But you have to make sure that you can deal with a farm Miracle come the late game, or make sure that the late game never comes. It's not about just shutting him down. It's about dealing with his hero.
They're also coming
That's what I
off of a
thought.
pretty
I was
good
like,
win.
why would
Not
they-
Huge, but at Dream League they did pretty much crush, and you can see that they have a lot of confidence coming into this tournament.
Okay, and one other thing I want to highlight is LGD, because not very many people are still speaking about them.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, when we did some investigation when we came here, we spoke a lot
The only game I
they all said that LGD sort of clutched it. Got back at home against all the other Chinese teams. They had a crush, and then you, right? And some of us were a little bit like, we've heard
Oh god, I can see how this is off.
kind of tell them to play really well, and then still no one's talking about it.
It's just very reminiscent of what a lot of the top teams do. They get a little lazy, they don't practice as much, they don't look as strong when they play a couple matches. They go around, they really grind out, and they get back into true form. And it's a great team. There's a ton of really good players on LGD. Like you just
Oh god, you have to pull it back so far.
So do you think that LGD has to kind of prove after the Shanghai game and everything here?
They're the best players in the world.
They definitely
Yeah.
all these players have only steroids coming back. Legacy as one of the best teams in the game. Aggressive, hailed as the best carry in China. September, new player needs to really prove himself.
Maybe he's seen this, in other cases, one of the
Oh,
best
are you kidding? How did that one miss?
He has a super good he's gone close a few times, but he's on a pretty star-studded roster. They definitely should perform.
Oh.
Like I said about LG, they're teams that you expect to always perform well in a row now, where Secret is on the verge of
Ouch.
last 2 turns. Usually this one's a little different. Usually they hit middle attack minimum. They had some missing SP center due to sickness. They got
third game, and then against MVP they just fell apart. This is about the team pressure. It's not that mental game. It's about can you focus up? Can you only think about the game? Don't think about the crowd. Don't think about
Fuck you!
play your own game.
For the it's one team that has a very unique profile, they're very aggressive. I feel like maybe it's figure out who saw the area for strength.
Oh god. Fuck all of you.
Not just one or two members, not just do farm to priority to one or two players, but try and lift the team as a whole.
Yeah, they really need to find a full balance between all of them because we do see like it's just like something is just not clicking properly. There's not enough on the map for all these players. They need to find a way to fix it just by changing a little bit.
They're probably fine there because they read the thread, so they know all the solutions to their problems.
I'm gonna ask some friendly advice from them.
What do you do when it's not looking good going into the tournament? That's what they can ask them. It's not your responsibility to see it.
That's all I'm listening to.
Double pump. Honestly, though, just do you agree with that assessment that it is far more perhaps chemistry as well?
Yeah, I think it's definitely both. It's chemistry, but also they need to find a balance, like I was saying, you know, who is going to be their main decision maker because it's going to be a little bit tough to do everything with those three cores. One of them being the
DC are a similar team. Almost like these two guys.
That's gotta carry you. Definitely more motivated that way. They've got some pressure around as well. They're all the same team house. Like it's really different. I also feel like DC is a little bit more diverse in their strategies. They're not afraid to pick up support. And that's one of some of the skills that might be out there, but they can show when it's in a good way that
It's some level about it's these are God, I love that.
God, fuck you!
they just all tab to their desktop and they're like, okay, right. He's watching over it.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Oh, come on, dude. I mean, they already got to a major, right? He's gotta be really happy.
Took a few tries.
Yeah, really guaranteed.
And they're winning.
Oh, fuck you! Why can't I hit this bitch?
quite erratic. So this best of one was very scary, in my opinion.
More games than you expect them. They're one of those boost bracket runners that consistently overperform, and they did quite well at Epicenter. Like Charlie pointed out on the first day, they were beating teams that we now realize are bottom of the pack, but I'm sure that's going to give them some confidence. And they definitely are a team that has tons of chemistry. They all work with each other very well. They've been grinding at it. They live together. They're all very good friends, you can tell. And that is going to give them some
So I
confidence.
just like shot myself
They
in
do
the
have,
foot.
not like, I wouldn't call it maybe
Killing
cheese
my
strat,
barrels
but they do have
everywhere.
their clever techniques that they do try to apply to the tournaments as well.
With that said, Axe is one of the lowest win rates right now. Stage, so.
We'll see. It's a best of one. I'm obviously not sold on complexity when they got dropped down. It's because they were playing against teams that were just better than them, more skilled.
No, I don't. I get him back.
It's incredibly great facing defense and looking for freedom. Crazy. I expect complexity to do the same thing that they always do. And,
What would you describe that as?
5-man, group help, 5-man, run around the map.
They're good at that. They do 5
Let me put something hypothetical to you, okay? And it is just hypothetical. If complexity had played any of the other teams, bearing in mind, we know they can play. They can mix it up a little bit. They can be a little bit cheesy.
I was talking to Swindle last night, actually, and he came up to me and he said, you know, we're not feeling incredible, but going into a best of one, we feel like we're going to win 80 out of 90, 80 out of 100% of the time. They said against any team.
All right, I wouldn't say 80 or 90, but I would say yes, they can win at this point. Definitely. I agree with that.
I would say
Okay. I think what we should do is we should wrap up. We've got plenty to talk about throughout the day, and we're going to have you here for the first 2 hours of the day. But first, let's look at the schedule for the day, because we do have a number of matches. I want to make sure that you understand when those are going to take place. It's subject to change because we've got 2 seconds to leave. Start with Team League then Navi versus Wings versus Complexity in the lower bracket. EG remember, 4 of those teams go in.
Right now already, especially those teams. Who would expect to see that?
I'm going to put the spot there.
All 4? Let me give you all 4? All right.
We sat around last night talking about
Yeah.
so,
I don't want to say it, but I will. Complexity is probably going to go home. And last time was a secret, so, you know, we're going to have to go for Empire again. I was not too surprised, not too impressed with VG or VGR, so I think that's the one that I'm really unsure about. And then Alliance Master. I think that's more of the obvious one. So I believe that Alliance will make this Master. Stay home.
Oh no! Fuck me! That's really hard.
It's a best of one. That favors the super aggressive teams, and that's basically Fnatic, Maneski, MVP Phoenix. Those teams can take a best of one off anybody in a lot of cases.
sure, but regarding Maneski, something we talked about earlier, pressure. The last time we were here at ESL Manila, these guys said they hate playing in front of a crowd.
I'll play one more time.
Playing in front of their home crowd, it's more pressure. They get nervous. It's more expectation.
Because there must be a strategy to it too.
This is a much bigger stage than ESL Manila. It's
I get points to these balloons.
possible.
These balloons are really far away.
Empire takes this, and I think and you want to keep the edge over. Because
Why else
I
wouldn't you?
wonder.
I think if they get some confidence and they get their system going, they should win. And then the last team. I already said wings.
Okay. But
BTR actually hasn't won a game yet of the tournament.
Nope.
So EG almost beat LGD. So with that said, I would say they have the edge here, but still best of one. This would be the first game EG wins. It would be pretty crazy if all of these upsets happen. BTR first round, Secret Out first round, Wings. That's like 70% of the fandom here. Just measuring by cheers earlier. That's most of it.
That's
sorry,
like
is
30%.
this
The other 70% is all Navi.
All Navi.
yeah, is this a scientific statistical
Oh yeah,
analysis?
Oh, shit.
I took some data there.
Right.
Pulled up it has really good Excel integration, so I could process the data really
So the
fast.
sound processing measures decimal levels.
Yeah, I can promise it that.
Right, okay. Yeah, that would be astonishing, wouldn't it, if we lost before?
Astonishing, but not too surprising from the group stages.
It's more like a story. Wow, like these teams that have been winning even as early as what 3 months ago, going down right away, right off the bat. It's the signs of will they get invited to TI? Will teams just disband, lead into and try to open qualifiers or something crazy like that? It could change a lot.
I mean, Dota's a crazy game. This just goes to show you nothing is ever He's been winning forever. Super's been winning forever. Dynasties don't last forever. You never put that level of intensity, focus, and dedication. It's just it wears on you. It's what you do,
Like 2 majors. Fine, I'm going to see a winner.
There's a chance.
Could be newbie.
It could be OG.
Yeah, for a Valve, just
For
to
a
repeat
Valve.
that.
I think the favorites for me are Liquid.
Shit.
Ruby Pokemon. I guess the repeat winner would be or Hal if Ruby wins. Like TL.
It could happen. That's like 4 teams that are.
And I was just 2 teams, not black, because there is a black.
You can take all the players there and like imagine teams from the past that have won. Like newbie alone is like 3 or 4. 3 of the players that won TI, but they're starting now. There's a lot of examples of that.
Oh, what the?
First match of the day. So ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats because here come the team!
Silent but deadly, much like their team captain Kuroki, this is a squad of reserve players with a formidable playstyle. Even the stiffest opposition, they overwhelm their enemies. They are the European team of the moment. They come to Manila on the back of 3 consecutive grand finals. They are the definition of all for one and one for all.
Fuck me. There it is.
From qualifier hopefuls to direct invite material, they have single-handedly put Korean Dota. These players are incredibly fast-paced, built around the talent and flair of QO. They're relentless, trained assassins in
Whoa.
swift execution.
I think this is a glitch, but this is sick. They should make this a thing. I have no fire anymore though.
Well, teams are there. They are in the stage. They're in the house right now. We'll let them get ready in the booths. We'll cover both teams and their lineups. We'll start with the MVPs. Let's take a look at their lineup. We'll talk about MVP and their rise from last year. We said it was last year. It was such a great run. We saw March in tears. Couldn't believe how far he'd come. And that man must be sitting there very
The best part of that story is that it's not even the same MVP rates. They have two teams at TI. The interesting part is that Jarek, who's playing on Liquid, was the other team, so it's kind of been tough to play against his old team.
And not even just that, I feel like it's like Jarex and Keenan versus the other MVP players. It's MP and Forex. So Keenan versus the coach now for Liquid, and then we have Jarex versus MP and Forever, like you were saying. So I feel like it's like, it's kind of like a battle for 2 versus 2.
Well,
These guys are all incredibly familiar with each other. Exactly what we're talking about Mark Light. I think that's another great storyline. He must be so proud right now. But, like, to think how far this club that he built has come, like, to think about where he started, he was actually he was going to instead, but he declined. And to what's about that man, I talked to him the other day, I could be where maybe right now, and the universe wants to have 5. And to, if I were him looking at this build,
Good to see that.
I don't know. So I asked this with some trepidation of you. Are you on board? Is it coming?
It's not coming because it's actually incredible that they were able to field 2 teams last TI because there's probably less than like 10,000 Korean Dota players
Yeah,
in
I'd
their
be
country.
surprised if there's 10,000.
That was a really generous 10,000. There's not that many. They all play League of Legends. They don't want to switch over. It's just not something that they care to do. So when we were there the whole time, we had trouble even filling seats in the crowd. Whenever there were finals, they would give them like Steam Cash equivalents to come fill it. I don't even think those guys play Dota. I'm pretty sure they just wanted to play FIFA or something.
But I will throw it. But it is coming because there are still one of the other players that stands out.
Yeah.
When you have
I'm not
players
sold,
like this,
but-
you've got to aspire to something, right? Like in the UK right now.
Oh, do you think so?
Right?
Visa?
Prime and Visa?
The only time you get to the final of anything related to commentator, it's like we need more players, right? So we're doing things we need better right now. And I think there is that. And if you've got incredibly aspirational, surely that's where it starts. Aspire to be the best. Charlie, give
I
us
think
something
these
close.
players, these players
Wait,
are
wait,
great.
wait, wait. You're looking at me for optimism? I'm sorry, I gotta agree with Kevin here. I think Dota Korea's got a long way to go. It's not just about having like a top team playing. It's about culture. It's about some other things. Just, I mean, hell, believe me, a lot. They would be on. They have a lot of players working a lot of. I'd love to go to Korea again. They got a long way to go.
A long way to go, says Charlie. Someone's had a long way to go. One of the team MVP. I'm aware of the story.
Oh.
It will be. Apparently, actually,
Back
we're
up.
going to hold that. We're going to hold that one for a while because I want to get some more today. It's very interesting. But instead, let's take a look at the mid-roll. Check these two teams. It's going to be Liquid versus MVP. One of the key matchups is progress.
This is a super interesting matchup because these guys are actually almost completely opposite players with the way they play. Hero is incredibly snowballing, takes a lot of the focus on himself. He is in many ways the player plays very farm oriented mid. He is not the starter, he is the very stable mid. So,
Wow.
pushes limits. Plays very stable mid.
That said about him not being the carry, he consistently has very little farm no matter what hero he plays. It's actually incredible how often he gets tons and tons of farm. And I think the other cool thing about this matchup is that he will switch carry sometimes. They can put MP mid. MP played mid in Korea. Just like that. So the mid matchup will be a little diverse.
Yes, like Chad was saying, they're very different players, and you can look at the stats and you can tell that duo he may be slightly more aggressive. You can tell his average deaths, and it's quite a lot higher than Fada, who plays much safer.
Oh, come on.
Sometimes that a little bit they have a couple of games during the tournament where it's way ahead. They being more aggressive than their opponents, getting kills for it, but other times they dive past and things don't go quite well. And that's because they're all somebody dives, they all go. And you always have this much. Is this really the right time to go aggressive? Do we really initiate on the hard to burst? It's pretty hard to burst now.
That's what makes it great. It is a double-edged sword. Sometimes that they do. And I think the thing that I'm scared about with today's MVP is that they do play fast. They just play fast. And
Talking about putting the draft, we need to get predictions. And I'm not being too rude about this.
Got a big zero.
Yeah, so we'll start with
I got
Those are the Navi matches. We all failed them.
yeah, but
okay, so Charlie, Liquid or MVP?
I'm going to go ahead. The way that they did it in group stages, I think but as you can see, Liquid has the true potential. I think it's going to be 2-0.
Yeah, I think Liquid definitely the upper hand multiple ways. They're one of the best teams at outplaying in team fights because they're so individually talented. And I think that's what you need to be able to take an edge over MVP.
That's
But
actually
even going
so
into the late game,
tiring.
MVP could come back because Liquid is playing a little bit more farm heavy.
I want to
right
like
now,
go
and
down there again. That was so
MVP is always
sick.
aggressive. They might pick
It
off
was
the
like when I was
first
on the
and
very
so
edge of
I
this.
think 2-0 is likely, but it definitely could be a 2-1 or
It
maybe
dropped me.
There's a I don't know, 15
Dropped me.
20% chance
That shit was
MVP could
sick.
actually 2-0 this or 2-1 it in the other way.
I'm tired.
Could
All
go
right.
both ways.
I mean,
Do
I not get that gate health back either?
I'm going to let him get away
I think
with
I
it.
do.
That was not
I'm
fair.
super
I
tired.
He's
Liquid,
pretty
Oh
close
man.
to it, but
I'm
he's
just-
still kind of hedging his
I
bets a little
feel like
bit.
when you guys are like 2-0,
Okay.
2-0, I have to be like,
I'm
MVP
done
don't
with
win
Purge.
this.
I'm done
Okay,
with Purge.
but-
I'm done with him now. He's done. Let's take a look at the
Oh
social
my
media
God.
predictions and see whether they agree with that. Three panelists who've all gone for Liquid
Okay.
on Twitch right now. Team Liquid are 69-31.
I was explaining 31.
Okay, you were explaining the 31?
Yeah.
Really?
Took a 15, didn't you?
I'm still
I wouldn't
going
give
to
it
get
that.
away with it. And
Oh, this is a great
Twitter
start.
predictions slightly higher in favour of Team Liquid, 73-27. So is that about right, Charlie? You've got to think that's about right.
Oh, I think it's a little bit closer than Twitter. I think 60, 65.
Oh. It's okay. I'm tired. Want to go to the bar? Not bad. Making it up there. Want to be in top 500.
Adopt the
That's
same
it.
play style, but maybe think about it a little more. Think about your picks. Think about what you're doing.
Okay. We talked a little bit earlier on about the impact of Heen in particular as the coach, but it's also the coach on Liquid as well. But having that